Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Gray, Director of Athletics here at Stroudsburg University. We'll have 5 speakers this evening before the slide presentation, so we're over here at the 50-yard line in row 7. After I do a brief welcome, I'll introduce President Long, and he'll have some remarks, followed by men's basketball student-athlete Mike Millsip and men's basketball student-athlete Marc Rodriguez. And then finally, head coach Jeff Wilson. Then we'll have 75 slides on the video board that you'll see. And we'll play those once or twice, probably twice through. It's about 3 minutes each time. And then we'll have the conclusion and dismiss you. So welcome and thank you very much for coming tonight. We really appreciate it. Please maintain wearing your masks and socially distance as good as you can with your family units or your training pods of 12. We also welcome those who could not be here tonight but are joining us on the video stream, and this program is also being recorded for later viewing. We understand Ryan's family is watching tonight, and Ryan, if you're watching too, we want you to know we are here tonight to celebrate you and to celebrate our love for you. Ryan was an all-star post player for our men's basketball team as a freshman and has remained an amazing warrior over the 19-plus months since that freshman season. Personally, I am extremely grateful that Ryan chose to be a warrior and continues to be a warrior. He has made all of us better by knowing him and by learning so much from him. From his resilience, from his amazing attitude, from his relentless pursuit of excellence. As I said, we are here tonight to participate in this celebration of love for Ryan Smith. Ryan, we love you. And now, President Long.
Thank you, Dr. Gray. I want to begin by thanking everyone, all of you, for coming out to support our fellow warrior, Ryan Smith, and his family during this very difficult and sad time. Like so many others, I have been incredibly touched by the amazing support that Ryan and his family have continued to receive from his teammates and classmates through fundraising by ESU Student Athlete Advisory Committee and by the competitors in the PSAC, as several programs donated ticket receipts and other funds to Ryan and his family. It goes without saying that Coach Wilson, his assistant coaches, the athletic trainers, Dr. Gray, have all played a significant role in keeping Ryan top of mind and heart for all of us. Most especially, I would like to acknowledge Ryan's teammates who rallied around their comrade in the most serious competition of his life. I did not have the pleasure of knowing Ryan or his family personally, but Ryan's reputation as an exceptional athlete and an outstanding student preceded him. Even prior to his diagnosis, he was part of many conversations I had with former President Dr. Welsh and individuals from the athletic department, because when it came to talking about true warriors, Ryan was always at the top of the conversation. The fact that he was the PSAC Freshman of the Year in 2018-19 and made second team All-PSAC East selection in his first season spoke to his incredible talent on the court. And we can't forget that Ryan helped to lead ESU in the PSAC and NCAA tournament that same year with one of the top freshman seasons in our school's history. Little did we know then and the unbelievable strength that Ryan had beyond basketball. When Ryan fell ill and was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in 2019, August 2019, those who knew and respected him knew Ryan was in for another, more personal battle, and they knew the journey that lay ahead for him and his family. ESU's family continued to rally around Ryan and show him support and encouragement, and yes, love for the last 19 months. Those emotions, that backing continues tonight as we gather to celebrate Ryan as a forever warrior and his contributions to the ESU warrior community. As we gather tonight, we focus on our energies on giving Ryan and his family the strength to continue to endure. May our continued thoughts and prayers sustain him and his entire family. And tonight, let us all celebrate the true warrior, Ryan Smith. Thank you.
I just want to, say how much we appreciate you guys coming out to just show your love and support for Ryan. If you guys haven't met Ryan, but to me, Ryan was one of the strongest people I've ever met in my life. He is the strongest person I've ever met in my life. He's gave me a lot of hope when I didn't have hope in myself. I was battling a lot of, situations throughout the past few years where I wasn't there mentally, and on the court-wise, I wasn't playing well. We developed a bond because, when he was at the highest, he was always giving me the confidence when I was at my lowest. He pushed me. He showed me how passionate I am about the game of basketball and my friends and family. He encouraged me to be a better student athlete. Me and him, we moved in together. He's one of my roommates. And he just, he pushed me. He pushed me. And Coach Will.
What's up, guys? I'm not much of a public speaker, so, but yeah, I mean, I heard, all the accomplishments that he has accomplished, right? And I'm not going to remember him for all the accomplishments. I'm going to remember him for, the person he was, because he's the best human being I've met, and he has changed my life. I'm not the same person I was even 6 months ago. I've completely changed. And the fact that I'm not going to be able to pay that back to him just really gets at me, But, he's the kind of guy, he does not ever let you pay you back. Or he does not have people ever pay him back. So, all that he would tell me now is to just pay it forward, because he's that kind of guy. And I don't know, I'm just so proud of him. He fought for 18 or 19 months, and his heart, his mind is still rock solid. So, I saw him about a week ago, and he still has that smile. Yeah, it's not going anywhere, but his body's just tired, and he said he just needs a break, and you can't be mad at that because he's a winner. He won in my eyes. And you think in life what all it means to be successful, and you see guys with a lot of money, and you see guys who are pro athletes, and you think that is success, right? And I think that everyone's here for. They have a purpose, and Ryan's purpose was to go through all that, but to impact all of us. And we just have to pay it forward because his name will live on. His spirit is in my heart. It's in all of our hearts, hopefully, right? And, I mean, if we could just keep paying it forward, like, all of this meant something, you know? So if we just, please just pay it forward, and I'll make it be as easy as, like, holding the door for someone, you know what I mean? Something small like that, because that's who, I'm like, that is who Ryan is. Yeah, so that's all I got for you.
I want to start by thanking the ESU administration, Dr. Gray, President Long, for being able to put this together tonight. And I also want to thank everybody for their love and support of Ryan and his family. As you've heard from Mike and Marc, Ryan was a remarkable young man. And I think everybody identified with Ryan because he just had an unbelievable drive. I remember when I recruited him, had the privilege of recruiting him, and when he signed in November, all he wanted to talk about was how he could help this program and how he could come in and make an impact. So we put together a plan. And when he signed, he was 208 pounds. When he got here, he was 234 pounds. Dr. Miltenberger, congratulations. And he was just a guy that was, you tell him to do something, and he was going to do it. And I think everybody was able to identify with him once he got on campus because he had that drive. Academically, he's a 3.94 student, and when he got an A-, he was not happy. He wanted to drive himself to be the best student he could be and get a 4.0. Basketball-wise, talked about his drive to be good. In his best game against West Liberty, a loss in the NCAA tournament, at the end of the game in the press conference, Ryan selflessly gave credit to his teammate, Michael Weiss, for being the toughest defender he played every game and every practice preparing him. And that was Ryan. You know, Ryan's a guy that he always thought of somebody else, right? And that still continues. We have a word in our program, relentless. And we try to use that to push ourselves to maximize our abilities, whether it be in the classroom, on the court, whatever it may be. And through this battle, Ryan has shown me what the word relentless really is. His demeanor, his work ethic, his will, his humility, his spirit, his drive are unparalleled. And when Marc stood up here and said that his legacy will continue, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. You know, I know what he means to everybody in our program. I've gotten so many calls, emails, texts from people in the ESU community. And please believe me, he loved this ESU community. He and his family felt that this was like his Lampeter Stroudsburg community. And he loved it here. And he loved it because of his relationships with his student body, with his professors, with his teammates. And hopefully, he made the impact that I'm talking about on all of you. You know, as a coach, you want to have impact on your players and you want to see them grow. I just want to be here to tell you that Ryan made more of an impact on me than I could ever make on him. He drove me to be a better person, a better professional, better spiritually, and all that's because of the way he approached every single day. He wanted to be great, and he knew that he had that drive, and that's something that I will take with me for the rest of my life, and hopefully you guys can all take something like that with you, because I think that's the important thing. As Marc said, he's just tired. he won this battle. 19 months. Okay? He won this battle. If you could all take your cell phones out and put your spotlight on. And I'm technologically a little challenged. If you could put that up with your left hand, and if you could, with your right hand, put up number 5, open hand, and take a moment and think about Ryan and what he meant to ESU, his community, his friends, and show the love and support to Ryan and his family. Thank you.
Okay, we should be ready for the slide presentation on the scoreboard at the end of the football field.
A couple of years ago named Ryan Smith up in Philly. My thoughts and prayers to his family. And man, that just it sucks. Cancer just sucks. there's a young kid I met, a really young kid I met a couple years ago named Ryan Smith up in Philly. My thoughts and prayers to his family. And man, that just it sucked. Cancer just sucks.
I'd like to thank you all very much for attending tonight, either in person or online. Tonight's celebration of love for Ryan Smith. I know it means a lot to Ryan and his family. Thank you, President Long, Coach Wilson, Mike, Marc, everyone else who helped tonight, Noah, Duarte, Ryan Long, Bree, everyone who helped us put this presentation together. As you exit, you may use either gate, home or visitor, to my left. And again, thank you.